Hello and welcome to the next episode 2 in the Let's Play series of Minecraft 1.14. Alright, now what I've done, as I promised you guys in the last video, I have gone ahead and I've collected some resources. Alright, as you can see, I've got some concrete blocks over here, and I thought, see, I've got a bit of yellow concrete as well, but that is concrete powder. But first of all, before we go through that, let me show you guys how we actually make concrete powder. Do I have sand? Yes, I've got gravel. And then I need a color, which I don't have right now. Can I make blue coloring from this? I'm wondering. Can I? Oh, yes I can. It's expensive, but okay. So what we do to make concrete, we take this, put it in a shape like so, and we put it in a shape like so, alright, and you take the color and you put it in the middle, because apparently you can't make just normal concrete. Alright, so, but I'm not going to make that right now because I've got enough concrete as it is. But now you'll see that what you get there is not concrete, it's concrete powder. And now what you got to do then is, oh yes, and I completed my mud hut and I've got a roof on the mud hut, but we'll fix that later on. Okay, right, so I'll put a little bit of a front porch on the mud hut as well, make it look almost Japanese, if the Japanese stayed in mud huts. But okay, right, so now what you got to do with the dust now is you got to take it and you got to place it. Look, it looks like this now. Alright, and you take this and you stick it in some water, and it changes into a concrete. Right, so and then you take your pick and you smack the crap out of it, and you now have concrete. Well, yellow concrete. Looks like it's gone all moldy, and well, not moldy. Okay, but in any case, right, so I have collected everything and put everything together. We need to have a AFK fishing spot, but I did do a little bit of a stupid. AFK fishing spot is going to be over there, and I went ahead and I planted trees over there. Oh yes, and I made a farm. I just made a little bit of a farm because I got sick and tired of going to the village and stealing their wheat all the time. So I made a bit of a farm over here just for now. Right, so yes, like I say, I did a bit of a stupid. I kind of planted a bunch of trees over here because the forest is getting so far away and I'm lazy. Alright, so I planted some trees over here. But what I will do now is I will chop all these suckers down, because I'm thinking that this might be the absolute perfect spot to go and make a AFK fishing farm. Alright, so without further ado, I chop down some trees. I'm not going to bore you guys with I'm not going to bore you guys with me standing over here chopping trees. So what I will do is I will quickly do this and get rid of all the leaves and everything, and then I will bring you guys right back when that is done, so we can start making our AFK fishing farm. I'll see you guys in a moment. Right, and I have deforested the land. Okay, right, so basically what you do then is you need to find a spot that's about 5 by 6 or 6 by 6 big, because we're now going to dig a big hole. And as I was busy flattening out the land over here, I managed to get myself falling right into a big ass hole right over here, which means our lives have just become a lot easier. Let me just clear out a little bit of this over here. So basically, okay, what I do is the whole idea behind this whole AFK fishing farm thing is to literally fish, make a bit of experience, get a couple of items while you're doing the whole AFK thing. I have taken that a little bit further. Is there 2 holes over here? Oh, that's nifty. Well, hello, this is a big asshole. Okay, so I've taken that idea a little bit further. I have got the AFK fishing farm, and then I've got a hole beneath that, and with a couple of chests, so I can stand there for a long period of time. Look, in the beginning there's some limitations until you get the proper fishing rods and everything. There's some limitations to as long as your fishing rod lasts, that's how long the whole fishing experience is going to last. But once you get a better fishing rod going, then obviously you can go on for hours and hours and hours without the thing breaking. Alright, so and then at the bottom I've got a bunch of chests storing all these AFK loot of mine, and then I've also got a dustbin and a sorting and some way of sorting it, and an anvil and all sorts of crap that I'm going to put down there. And that's why I do it about 5 by 5 or 6 by 6 or something like that. Let's just see how big this hole is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that could work. Okay. And then we've got a whole system going at the bottom over here, and we take it from there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to terraform a little bit. Alright, so let me see how much I've got enough spade going over here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I am going to dig out this entire place over here, and then I will bring you back the moment I'm ready to start building this thing. Right, I will see you guys in a bit. Right, I've dug a hole. I'm proud of myself. Alright, so I've done a big hole over here. It is, I'll show you now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so it's 8 by 6. It doesn't have to be that big. It was just I kept on finding resources at the bottom over there, so I just kept on digging, and I thought, let's get it this deep. So it's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 deep about. Okay, so but it's just the top layer we're interested in right now. I'm hoping I made enough glass, because I'm thinking that maybe I didn't make enough glass for this crap. As I made glass for a lot smaller fishing farm than that. But let us see. That is not going to be enough glass. I'm telling you now, that's not going to be enough glass. I am slightly pissed at myself. But okay, it is what it is. I do have some sand I can smelt over here, make some more glass. So let's do that. I'm just going to leave that over there, just so you guys can get the general idea. I do that. We don't need those right now. I am happy that I got some more of that. Let's put the seeds away. Okay, let's just see, what does it look like on the outside. Okay, so I'm thinking I've got enough of this crap right now. Well, it's at 6 by 8, that's 48. I should have enough of this. Okay, so we take these two. I just took. Is this going to get dark on me now? You know what, it's just going to get freaking dark on me now. It seems like I am going to have to sleep first. But let's just get some of the glass as well. I've got some doors over here. I've got some stairs. Got some of the glass. And I've got some of this as well. Let us see. We want to make a whole thing about this, because you know what, everybody just makes this fishing farm and it's just standing out there. I thought, you know what, let's just make it nice and pretty, because why not? Right, and sleep. Alright, so we don't get blowed up by the creepers. Right, so let's go back to, at some point in time what I will do is I'll probably make a little bit of a bridge over here. Right, so what I'm going to do is I think what I'll do is I will do grey on the outside, first ring. Yeah, I know I'm putting it there and it's not supposed to be there, but okay, we need to just get over ourselves there. Alright, so we do that, alright, and like so. Just remember, this is just my take on this whole thing. The AFK part is going to come very, very soon. Alright, so we do this, and we do the next ring, we do like so. We're going to make like a bullseye. Alright, but why not? Okay, so we do this, like so. Okay, and then, this is not going to work, is it? Yeah, let's just pretend that worked out quite fine. Like so. Okay, so now we're going to take the glass. Let's decide first of all, this is 1, 2, 3, this is 6 wide. So I want to put my door over here somewhere. Let's get our door, like we do our door over here, maybe like so. Now I'm thinking this thing might be too freaking small. Okay, so let's put some of these skinned logs. I'll show you guys how to make that in a second. That's not high enough. Do it one more. Can I do it there? No, I can't. Ow. Rude. And we do some skinned logs over here. Can I do it this way? Did that work? Did it? No, it did not. Crap. I've got a little bit of X left over here, so let's not make another mistake. Alright, there we go. Okay, like so. Well, now I've got no X left. Right, so we do 1, 2, 3, 4, I think it was. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, right, like so. Ow. That sucks. Alright, and we're just going to do a little bit of a frame. And the rest we're going to do all in glass. Why are we doing this, you ask? That's a good question. Because apparently, this silly thing needs to have sky access, otherwise it don't work properly. So the fish need to see the sky. I don't know, I don't understand the logic behind it completely, but who am I to argue? This thing works. And by the way, this is not my the outside building, this is all my design. The AFK Fish farm itself, I think that was Illmango that did that, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think it was him. Alright, so let's just go with that. Do that, alright. Okay, let's just make the outside building. I'm sure you guys are really burning to see what the freaking thing actually does. So let's do that, and let's do that. I almost have enough glass for this thing. I actually do have enough glass for this thing. Whoopsie. So I'm making a buttload of more glass, which is unnecessary. But okay, it is what it is. Alright, so there we go. Right. Okay, so this is going to be our little cage. Really? Did I really do that? That one's right. This one is not right. Okay, so let's do that again. Thank you for your cooperation, sir, you bleeding idiot. Alright, okay, so now let's go and get the actual fish farm. Get out of the... Yeah, maybe I should eat something. So, okay, so now at this moment in time, we are not going to need this, we don't need this, we don't need this. We don't need that right now. What we're going to need is we're going to need that, really? I don't need that. I just said I don't need that. We're going to need that. We're going to need that. And a fishing rod. Let's take one fishing rod. We're going to fill up our bucket very quickly. Like so. Alright. Okay, and this is where the whole thing behind this is not my design comes in now. Because the next part... I forgot one block. You'll see why in a second. Alright. Stop bouncing, you stupid little thing. Let's get one of these just to make it pretty like. Okay, let's go. Alright, so we're going to spend a lot of time over there. We're going to be catching all sorts of loot. Right, let's go. Alright. Okay, so first thing we want to do is we want to put down our nut block, like so. Now the problem with the nut block is, do this, it keeps on making a freaking sound. However, put something on top of it, shift on top, it makes no sound. It's quiet as a mouse, which is what we want. Then in front of that, we want to have a trapdoor. That trapdoor is in the wrong place. We want to have the trapdoor on the top block. And like so. So it needs to go up. Right, so go up, you stupid mutt. Right, now we need to chop a hole over here. Okay. And for the current moment, I'm just going to chop a hole like this. Okay, well, I'll go fetch you in a second. We're going to stick a chest in here. Like so. Not like so. Okay, but for David's... Did I really forget my hoppers? Son of a... Oh man, I can be such a putz. Let's go back and fetch her. I could just as well make myself an axe. It's going to make my life so much easier, isn't it? I am building this thing arse about face a little bit, because normally I start at the bottom and then I work myself to the top. Okay, so but yet we go like so, and get myself an axe going like so. And then I need to have the hoppers. Yes, please. Because I put a chesticle in the wrong place. I'm seeing all sorts of problems that I've created myself over here. Okay, but we'll get there, we'll get there. Are you going to fall down? Ah, you stupid mutt. Really? Okay, so right, now we're going to have, we'll take this, we might use that thing actually. Okay, so we're going to take a hopper and we are going to stick it in there, like so. We're going to take one of these fences, stick it in, shift and stick it inside the hopper. I know it sounds stupid. And we're going to take the pressure plate and stick it on top of the fence, like so. Alright, did I really just put down a freaking light? Did I? Okay, so if you touch the pressure plate, the trapdoor will go up. Now this is the part where I think I've made a mistake. Okay, now we need to put the water onto this fence, like so. Yeah, this is the part where I made a mistake. I thought as much. Okay, so now I'm actually going to keep these like so, and just for now we're going to do it like this. And I'm hoping this water doesn't come freaking backwards. I decided that it's going to come backwards, didn't it? Ha! You know what? You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop down this chest. Now we make mistakes. We make mistakes. And I'm going to chop down this thing, so I can actually not what that. You're going to just break your axe again like this. It's going to fit all this crap at the bottom over there. I'm going to take this out like so. I'm going to put a block over here, I think, like so, and like this, because I'll show you now in a second. This is awesome about face doing it this way, but okay. And then where is my hopper? We're going to take this hopper and face it into that. Right, and I'll show you guys why I'm doing that in a second. And then I'm going to break this thing down. Alright, okay, so now I'm just going to fall down here. Ow. That suck nuts. Okay. But now just where, okay, I'm just going to take these two blocks for now. I'm just going to stick them in here. I'm going to take this thing, stick it over there. Okay, this can actually work. Alright, take the water, just for demonstration purposes. Put the water on that, like so. Alright, there we go. Let me go, you stupid sack of... Alright. Okay, now we're going to take a fishing rod, and we're going to do this. Like a so. No, not like a so. No, that's not wanting to work, is it? Why is that not wanting to work? That's not doing at all what I wanted it to do. Do I have my stairs with me? Guys, I'm going to be back in a second. I've got to figure this out very, very quickly. I'll be right back. Right, got to figure that. I was being a little bit of a tit. Alright, so basically what you need to do is you need to have a hole in front of the hopper. Right. So that the water's got somewhere to flow, otherwise it's just going to go all over the place. So you aim your water bucket at the fence post and you go there and it flows forward, and there we go, presto, voila, you've got water flowing in there. Okay, so now what you do, let me show you guys what I did at the bottom of here. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it's going to put some lighting up here very quickly before it changes into a freaking monster spawner. I will neatify this place a little bit later on. So I've just got a couple of chests over there. I've got the top hopper flowing to this one over here, flowing into these hoppers that all go into chests. Right, so what happens is we go to the top. Let's just get a suggestion that I could make for you guys is take your torches out of your one hand, otherwise things could go very, very wrong. So how this basically works is you fish. Alright, so we're just going to aim at the spots over there. And okay, right, so now you fish. The thing is, you can't stand here all the day. Right, it's going to drive you absolutely batshit crazy. So what you do, and this is a trick that I learned, right? You can stand here, keep your right click in, change your right click over to a different key, like spacebar for example, and put a book on it, right? And then walk away. Alternatively, what you could do is you keep your right click in, as in we're fishing right now, and then you press F3 and T, and this is going to happen. Now this is going to reload your screen in the last position, right? So, and now this is going to happen, and I haven't got my hand on the mouse, and I'm doing the AFK Fish thing, and there I've caught something, and it recasts. Absolutely bloody brilliant, right? So you can do this for a while. If you right click now, it stops doing it, right? So you don't have to have a fancy auto click or anything crap like that. So just remember, keep your right click in, F3 and T, right? And this is going to do this for you. Alright, and now you can just stand here. Now the limitation of this thing is quite clear. Your biggest limitation is your fishing rod's going to break. The nice thing about this is you're gaining experience first of all, plus you're catching various pieces of funky loot like better fishing rods and bows and books of enchantment books and crap like that, which you can then later on put on your pickaxes and on your bows and on your fishing rods and your spades and all that sort of thing. Right, so you can stand, and it feels a little bit cheaty, but it really isn't, because you stand here for hours on end before you actually find something that's worthwhile. Alright, and then you've got to go hours on end and get yourself some metal to make to get your grindstone going, to get your anvil going, and you've got to have boatloads of XPs to actually put these enchantments on all your various equipments. So it's not that cheaty, you still got to play the bloody game. Right, so all you haters out there, just hate on your own time and stay quiet. I don't want to hear about it. Right, this is not a cheat. It is something in the game that we're busy using. Right, guys, I think I've gone a little bit over my time. I think that's all we got time for today. In the next episode, I think what we will do is we'll go on a little bit of exploration and see what else we can find. And in the meantime, while I'm off camera, I'll do a bit of AFK fishing, and I might collect a little bit. You know what we're going to do in the next episode? We're not going to explore. We're going to create a brand new mine. I've got the perfect location of doing that in. Right, and I'll show you guys that in the next episode. Guys, if you found yourself liking this episode, go ahead and smack that like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, because why wouldn't you? And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. This is the Lazy Judge saying farewell. Cheers.